Roosters Men's Grooming Center is a proud sponsor of Ranger Football. It's a classic American barbershop updated for the modern man. Roosters Men's Grooming Center, located on 1431 across the street from the 1890 Ranch Shopping Center, next to the Tower Car Wash. It's not just a barbershop, it's a men's grooming center. The atmosphere is amazing. Brand new, clean, big screen TVs, oversized leather barber chairs, and relax. We'll bring you a cold beverage of your choice. Mike and his team of experienced stylists love and are proud of what they do, and they will take care of you. Roosters Men's Grooming Center, located on 1431 across the street from the 1890 Ranch Shopping Center. Check them out, Roosters Men's Grooming Center. Walk-ins are always welcome, but you can always make an appointment. Call Roosters Men's Grooming Center, 512-528-0520. That's 512-528-0520. Roosters Men's Grooming Center on 1431, next to the Tower Car Wash.
Jason Reynolds here with the Coach Vincent Show. I'm filling in for Gage Smith this week. We're filming live from the Roosters Men's Grooming Center located by the Tower Car Wash, right across the street from 1890 Ranch. This is Coach Vincent. Again, I'm Jason Reynolds. We're going to talk about some of the players of the week we had.
Really excited about the players of the week we had this week with the win over McCallum. Our offensive lineman of the week was Clay Barksdale. Offensive back of the week was Delonte Singleton. Our receiver of the week was Tyler Zeman. Our offensive MVP was Isaiah Valaire. Our defensive back of the week was Alex Quintero. Our defensive line position was split between Ryan Ritchie and Jay Mobley. Our linebacker of the week was Jake Hicks. Defensive MVP was Micah Thomas. Our special forces MVP was Tanner Lambert. And our Hammer Award this week was split between Jake Hicks and Micah Thomas. Our RBI Award winner was Clay Barksdale and Cade Smar. As always, I like to mention our hard hats, the guys that just put in the work on a daily basis with our practices and everything. Hard hats this week are Garrett Clark, Cody Williams, Dylan D. Hunt, Jeremiah Chambers, Carlos Ralda, Dylan Edge, John Renfro, Kyle Armstrong, and Ryan Revering.
Talking about those hard hats, Coach, how are those guys determined every week?
Each week what we do is our coaches and our older players will vote on who they feel like, which underclassmen gave the best look, whether they're running McCallum's offense or defense, whether they're filling in somewhere, but just who comes to work every day and gives the best look and works the hardest.
So these may not be particularly the guys that are getting the call-outs on the PA announcement every Friday night. These are the kids putting the nuts and bolts behind the offense, doing a good job to make the starters successful.
Really, a lot of them are behind-the-scenes type guys. Okay. Really, honestly, and they get their playing time on Thursday night. Most of them. Okay. We have some older seniors this year I'm proud of that have been filling in on those attack teams also. What's kind of cool about this is most of these guys that have their names on hard hats, they eventually play for us on varsity someday.
All right, so where would you be without a hard hat?
Yeah, absolutely.
Where would you be without
absolutely.
Hard hats? So these guys are paying the price, doing a good job every week. Well, had a great homecoming game against McCallum. What was your general feeling? I know we were looking to get ready for district. It's time for the new season. So how do you feel we set up for district play?
Well, one of the biggest challenges I gave our players this week was to our offensive line, really. And they had a big task. I talked last week about the 2 tackles that they were going to have to block. And so I challenged those guys, and I challenged them with pad level and being able to recreate the line of scrimmage or maintain the line of scrimmage so that our backs could get some running lanes. And that's what I was most proud of. We were able to make strides in that area. And next week, we've got a big task again with those guys, and so we're hoping to continue to improve in that area. I was really pleased with our backs and our wide receiver blocking. Defensively, we had a couple mistakes tackling, but for the most part, we got lined up right, which tells me that we're getting district ready with our defense also.
I noticed from watching, I noticed some of our big guys, our linemen, getting down into the second level of blocking. I was real impressed with that. They were kind of feeling that the running backs could pass line of scrimmage, and I'm seeing the big boys going down there and cleaning up, a linebacker or getting one of them free safeties or a cornerback. It was pretty impressive to see that. So
yeah, our screen stuff. We ask our linemen to be athletic too. Okay. So on our screens, our linemen have to get out and block force or block alley or block a safety or a corner or a linebacker. And you're right, they did a good job. You know, the counter screen that we scored on,
Correct.
down on, you know, inside the 20 to J.D. Hill, that's perfect blocking by our linemen, getting downfield and making some good blocks.
Now, notice there was a fake punt last week, and before that fake punt, I didn't see an award there. Do you have an Emmy for, say, Gage Smith for coming off? Y'all had 2 yards to go, and Gage Smith comes off, and he is just, oh, come on, we got this 2 yards. I think he helped sell that fake punt.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Brett Burrington gets the other award too.
Okay.
For he's our punter, and his job on that fake is to act like a snap goes over his head, and so he gets an award also on the fake punt. But yeah, we've honestly since I've been coaching, our fake punt system has always been successful.
Okay.
I don't know exactly why, other than we have a system in place that we feel like is pretty successful, but we've converted on all of them at Vista Ridge.
Oh, yeah, that is an amazing stat. I know we were talking about that before we got started in the season. We got middle school night coming up. We're going to have our Henry Hawks and our Styles Spartans showing up.
Yeah, we're excited about that crew. Last week, we had a treat. We had, on Tuesday night, over at Gupton, we had Styles playing Henry with our 7th grade, and then at Ranger Stadium, we had Henry 8th grade playing Styles 8th grade, and we got to see all our future Rangers playing each other on the same field. I know that's a little different for everybody, having Styles and Henry, but we were excited about the way the Hawks and the Spartans are doing this year. So we're going to honor those guys and dedicate this game to them this week.
That's going to be an exciting game. First game of district. Thursday night, we got football all over the place. We got our freshmen playing. We got our JV playing. Tuesday night, if you want to see some football, come see our future Rangers out there, Henry and Styles. Pick your game. But we got football almost every night, but Wednesday night is an exciting thing up here at the Ridge. I'd like to thank Roosters Men's Grooming Center over here, Tower Center, right across from 1890 Ranch, for inviting us over to film the show here. Great environment. If you haven't had a chance to come in and get a real good haircut, talk to Mike and his crew, because they're going to take care of you here at Roosters.
I'd also like to just thank everybody that participated in our homecoming parade this week. One of the best homecoming experiences in the history of our school. Our booster club and tunnel crews and spirit crews, everybody that was involved, and just our community. Great week for a homecoming for Vista Ridge, Texas, and looking forward to everybody coming out and supporting us on our first district game.